After the wild boar's tenacious journey of survival in the harsh grasslands, this time, prepare yourself to face a silent but dangerous giant, the hippo, who makes even predators wary. If you love the wild world full of surprises, hit subscribe so you don't miss any more breathtaking encounters. Dawn slowly broke over the African plains as mist lingered on the river and the ground was still damp and cold from the long night. A deep roar echoed through the air like a silent warning to all creatures that were waking up. Amidst the tranquil scene, a giant figure emerged from the water. It was neither a lion nor a crocodile, but a seemingly gentle creature, a hippopotamus, a beast that can shake up the entire river ecosystem with its powerful presence. Hippos are not hunters, but they possess a size and strength that makes every creature in the sub-Saharan region wary. Weighing up to 4 tons, a jaw that can open up to 150 degrees, and a powerful bite, hippos are capable of protecting their territory and maintaining a safe distance from intruders. They live half underwater, half on land. During the day, they often soak in the river to cool off and avoid the hot sun and seek out fresh grass. Despite their massive appearance, their diet is very simple, even though it is only plant-based. Territoriality is inviolable for hippos, especially with adult males dominating a certain river area. They often spray water, make deep sounds, or open their mouths to show off their sharp fangs to intimidate and warn intruders. As a result, watery confrontations occur quite frequently, not over bait, but to protect the honor and order of the river. During breeding season, hippos become especially aggressive. The males do not hesitate to engage in combat with their massive bodies and razor-sharp teeth just to gain access to a female in the herd. After mating, the female is usually pregnant for about 8 months and usually gives birth in the water, where she can shelter and protect her young from predators such as crocodiles or lions. A hippo calf weighs nearly 40 kilograms at birth, but is still extremely fragile in the harsh world outside. The maternal love of hippos is something that many other species are wary of. Whenever sensing danger, mother hippos do not hesitate to attack any threat. There was a recorded case in South Luangwa, Zambia, where a lone adult male hippo made a nearly 4-meter-long crocodile not dare to approach because the hippo's maternal love was too great when protecting its young. What does this scene make you think about life and loss in nature? Share your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. Although wild and sometimes ferocious, hippos play an indispensable role in the African river ecosystem. As they move through muddy or swampy areas, the wading tracks they leave behind create water channels that help fish and small creatures find a way to survive during the dry season. Their excrement also contributes to nurturing aquatic microorganisms, maintaining nutrient balance in the fragile aquatic environment. However, the world of hippos is changing. Climate change causes rivers to dry up faster, deforestation reduces the habitat of wildlife, etc. All of these are gradually pushing this species into an alarming situation. Still, hope remains. Nature reserves, satellite tracking technology, and growing awareness of the hippo's role are helping the animal survive in a changing world. Because if one day the roar of the river no longer echoes, the African savanna will lose a symbol not only of strength, but also of balance, silence, and resilience. As the sun rises and the hippos begin to take a nap in the cool mud, life stirs above the shore. Soft yet wary, footsteps echoed from the edge of the meadow. That's when the most agile and cautious inhabitants of the savanna appear, Thompson's gazelles. They come near the water's edge, not just to rest, but to survive. With its slender body but agile legs, The antelope is a symbol of vigilance, speed, and the cheetah's life or death decisions in the blink of an eye. Where hippos rule the river, antelopes are the target on the shore, where eyes hidden in the tall grass keep an eye on every move. Beneath the surface of the water, where the hippo had just dived to rest, another creature was still waiting quietly, silent, motionless, but calculating. Without the need to roar or show off, the Nile crocodile chooses to hunt with chilling patience. And if a hippopotamus can repel a crocodile with pure strength, on the other hand, the old crocodiles silently wait for the weak individuals to separate from the herd. In a place where life depends on every sip of water, even a shadow can become a deadly threat. A little further away, where the grassland stretched out to the horizon, the grasses began to sway strangely. It was no longer the sound of insects, but the steady, sure, heavy step that belonged to only one species, the great predator of the plains, the lion. If the hippopotamus is the lord of the water, then the lion is the ruler of the land. They don't need to hide for long. One roar was enough to make a herd of zebras cower in fear, and the whole land listened. But even lions sometimes have to be wary of hippos when they accidentally encounter them in a land chase. Here, nothing is absolutely safe. As dusk fell and the lions began to rest under the sparse trees, the savannah suddenly became quiet, as if all movement had stopped. But, in the distance, a creature began to glide as light as the wind, leaving almost no trace. It was the cheetah, the fastest animal on the planet, who had chosen a completely different way of life in the land of the strong. Without the support of a pack or a long ambush, the cheetah uses its superior speed and absolute precision to end the chase in just a few dozen seconds. Every step it takes is a perfectly calculated moment between life and death. While other species rely on brute force or group strategy, cheetahs choose to be solitary and master their speed as an unmatched survival weapon. Darkness fell over the steppe, and the diurnal hunters retreated to sleep, when on the other side, a familiar sound rang out through the silence, the shrill laughter of hyenas. Don't let their ugly appearance or strange calls fool you, because behind them lies one of the most intelligent and well-adapted species in the wild. Hyenas are opportunists. They can scavenge, steal, or even hunt on their own effectively. They don't need the speed of a cheetah nor the authority of a lion. What keeps hyenas alive is patience, teamwork, and an incredible sense of weakness. In the African darkness, their laughter is not an expression of joy, but a sign that the game of survival is not over yet. After the predators had had their fill and the prey had temporarily escaped, silence returned to the steppe.